don't want to necessarily run production for my last 3 years, but it might be. But then I don't think we will. You never know.
Who knows? Change on a dime.
It does.
Believe we're good to go, sir.
Okay, let's go ahead and call the June 15th, 2026 Tipton Utility Service Board meeting to order. The first item on the agenda, the minutes from the last meeting.
Move they be approved as submitted.
A second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes as submitted. Any questions, changes, modifications? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Next, we'll move to claims.
I move we pay claims in the amount of $951,953.15.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to pay claims as submitted. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. We'll move on to the charge-offs and delinquents, sir.
I think the charge-offs, I don't have it in front of me, totaled around $1,300, and a little over 400 of that was non-utility and trash pickup. So seven accounts, 2 of which were deceased folks, and the other 5 just skipped town, leave us holding the last invoice. So they were all on the lower side. So met with Emily and we're working hard on the delinquent list. Seems like we make progress on some heavy hitters and then a few more show up. So it's just a never ending cycle. But that's the long and the short of the charge-offs and delinquents. If you have any questions or comments?
I have one question. That we have one delinquent that's pretty high volume there. What are the chances of us getting that back? Is this just a timing thing, or is there?
I think that's the one you're referring to, the old steel parts building. The new owner purchased it, and on January 1 is when they purchased it, but they didn't sign up for utilities till like March. And we've told them, hey, that you were the owner, and they've agreed to at least send emails and phone calls. Oh yeah, it's in process. And, I talked to Emily about possibly filing a lien if we have to get their attention, or they're shut off. They have no water and no electrical for other reasons. And at some point they're going to want to come in and say, all right, let's get going. Can you turn us on?
You have to pay it.
Yeah, but I don't want to wait that long. We're working on it. Yep. Great question.
Okay.
Any other questions about the delinquent list specifically, or just general comments about the trending?
I'd just say it's kind of holding steady. We still have those same 5 or 6 at 4,000. I guess I'd like to really see some effort to work that down.
Definitely.
And I think now's kind of the time when it's not winter, they're not, I think we need to do some shut-offs, I guess.
Good feedback. Any other questions, concerns? I will entertain a motion for the charge-offs.
I move that we approve charge-offs as submitted.
Second.
Okay. Got a motion to approve charge-offs as submitted. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carried.
Just a few more customary items. We do have safety training coming up next week, next Wednesday. It's on arc flash, so it'll be heavily electrical oriented. And I will encourage some of our other departments to attend, as we do have some, 480 volt panels out in the system on lift stations and at the treatment plants. Got that coming. On the IT front, we've made some pretty good progress. We've got our website almost back to where it was prior to the GoDaddy snafu we had back in November. So the new person is doing good work for us, and he's coming here to meet us in person on Thursday. And maybe provide a little training and just, we got a few other steps to go, and Parker's been invited and currently plans to attend and chat with us and use some of his expertise and ask some good technical questions.
Careful now.
No pressure.
I did HTML back in the day.
I think the next.
We appreciate it, Parker.
Next big step is we've got to get our meeting minutes for this year posted on there. We have them all. We sign them, we approve them and we've just been hoarding them until we get the website straightened out. Now, I'm pretty sure after Thursday, we'll be able to post all the 2026 meeting notes. So
Good.
all the previous years are back up. If nobody's ever called me about them, but they're there. So a few other things that we like to have out there for the public. No news on the IMPA front. Waiting to get feedback from IDEM on our sewer use ordinance. We exchanged back and forth, and the ball is in their court. I expect they will say everything's good to go, and then I will come to this board with a resolution to recommend to city council, because it is sewer use ordinance. An ordinance has to be passed by the city council. And that hopefully all needs to be some formalities, but we'll put those wheels in motion as soon as I hear back from IDEM. Some project updates. I drove by the ball fields and they look great right now, but there's no work going on. So we know there's a water line connection they need to make and run along the old driveway there on the north side of the ball field. So we're anxiously waiting them to connect to our system, and then we can decommission the old cast iron line. And, but things are looking good. It looked like it drained pretty well too from the rains we had. A couple updates on the car wash. Pete Schramm and I were chatting. He's provided me some information of a different approach maybe to take with the previous owner of that the utility actually bought that property from. So hope to get onto that this week, or if not next. And then the other update is we got word. I was checking with the Speedway folks because they're building a new Speedway out west. I thought, well, maybe they might shut this one down because that to me doesn't look that busy when they're competing against Get Go and Casey's and Scott Reeser, my right hand man. He checked into it, and apparently Speedway is going to actually invest in this property and upgrade and move underground tanks around, and which is great for them, but it's even better for us because that would give us a chance to locate their sewer laterals going into the old 16-inch sewer that we're not sure exactly where everything's connected, and we could straighten a few things out on that property if it would still be favorable for the car wash to be there, or if not, whatever comes in the future. So thought that was good news on the car wash front. The other big news, I'd shared some information with the board on the patch development out west. That's the old 70-acre Stroop property. So the patch development folks are going through the county right now. They had their PUD, planned urban development, approved by Planning Commission a couple weeks ago or last week. And then the Board of Commissioners this morning, approved the first reading of the ordinance for that property. So there'll be one more reading and a public hearing at an upcoming commissioner meeting. And in the meantime, I've been, others at the utility have been meeting with those folks to talk about utilities, which we have sewer, runs right in front of the property. We have water just a few hundred feet away, and then we have electrical either at the substation and coming over, or from up by the railroad tracks currently servicing Nutrien. There's 3-phase up there. So we got options on electrical, and I don't anticipate that Tipton Utilities would be any bottleneck to what they want to do. So that's about it on project updates and everything, and we'll meet again in early July.
Very good. Anybody have any questions, comments, concerns about what was on the agenda or anything else?
The city council meeting is Monday.
This Monday,
Monday.
Yep,
What time is it?
5:30, right here in these chambers.
Jim, the water plant out there where they're talking about, where did we leave the filter project? Weren't we looking at doing something?
It's still there.
Still hanging out there.
Reached
Okay.
out to a couple vendors, got some feedback, and then it's got put on the back burner. It's
Okay.
Nothing imminent, but something I
Yeah.
think we want to take care of in the next year or two. Yeah.
And then on the Speedway conversation, did they say when they might start those capital improvements? On
The
that stuff?
local folks weren't sure about that. They just knew something was in the works, and they're,
Yeah.
whoever manages all the Speedway Corporation will make some of those decisions. Usually with underground storage tanks, they don't happen very quickly.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we'll know in 10 years.
Very good. Anything else from the board? Bob?
Bob Edinger, Tipton. When you were talking about the patch development out there.
Yeah.
And the utilities, are there anticipated costs to utilities? And if so, what would those be?
So I've expressed there are costs to extend the utilities, and that we as the utility would either look to the developer or possibly the county to take care of those costs. And my current budget, I provided the county probably a year ago was $250,000. So not for the extensions we're talking about, it's very reasonable. It's not like the big project we completed last year or anything that size.
But that wouldn't be being paid by utilities, so.
Correct.
This is gonna sound dumb. What do they wanna do out there?
The information I've received just shows 8 or 10 office buildings, anywhere from 35,000 to 50,000 square feet, maybe 2 or 3 stories tall. And as I understand, they don't have a tenant signed up yet. It might be something they build and expect to try to put on the market and sell office space, or they could use some of the ground to have an industrial user come in and manufacture something, but I don't think they even know yet.
Yeah, it seems like it's kind of a multi-use area and kind of a build the suit almost type of an arrangement. Is that fair, Jim?
Yeah.
Well, that'll do it for me, thank you.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. Anybody else have anything? Short and sweet. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Got a motion and a second to adjourn. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. We are adjourned.